In this video, we're going to find the point where a curve intersects a plane. And this actually isn't as hard as it might sound once you know what's going on. So here are the specific directions. Find the point where the curve r of t equals t, 2t, sine of t intersects the plane y equals 3. Okay, so first of all, let's visualize the plane y equals 3, just so we understand what that means. Okay, so the plane y equals 3 is what's shown in blue here, and this is simply the set of points in 3 space that have a y value of 3. Okay, so this is our plane. And then we also have this curve, this vector value, or if you want to think of it as a parametrically defined curve, t, 2t minus 7 sine of t. So let's visualize that on our graph here as well. Okay, so here's my curve. You see it has this oscillating motion in the z direction from the sine t component. Okay, and you'll see there's a point where it intersects our plane, and that's what we're looking to find. We're looking to find that point there. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Well, really, if you just understand the first step of logic, then it's pretty easy to go from there. So the point where this curve intersects the plane must have a y value of 3, right? I mean, you can see that from my graph here, but just logically, we're looking for the intersection point, and since it's the intersection of the curve and the plane y equals 3, then that point must have a y value of 3. So that's going to be our starting point. So let's go back over to our board here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the y component of my curve, this 2t minus 7, and set that equal to 3. Okay. And solve it. So I get 2t equals 10, which gives me t equals 5. Okay, and that tells me that when my parameter t equals 5 is when this curve has a y value of 3, which is what I'm looking for. So now that I know that t equals 5, I'm pretty much done. I just simply take that t value and plug it in to my function, because that's going to be when the curve intersects the plane, when t equals 5. So then r5 is 5, and then 3, and then sine of 5, whatever that may be. And then finally, just to finish things out, I would just write this as a point, since we're asked specifically to find the point. And that's all there is to it. This is the point where our curve r of t intersects the plane y equals 3.